let's go to first base and talk about a guy that I have a lot of memories of in my life, Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols is, one, calling it quits after this year. But he's going back to the St. Louis Cardinals. And I have a lot of memories of Albert with the Cardinals. You know, growing up, being a huge fan of baseball as a kid, he was a guy that I looked up to. And he's one of those guys that you would imitate his odd stance. And now the legend, the machine, goes back to St. Louis to end his career. Now, let me talk about this for a second. Albert Pujols, in the eyes of many, it's shifted over the course of the last decade or so, and it's because of his contract with the Angels. But let's get one thing straight. Albert Pujols is one of the greatest of all time. Period. Hands down. We need to remember him for that. Now he's going back to St. Louis, where he did all of his damage. I saw a fun stat when he first re-signed with the Cardinals, that Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado, two fantastic, great baseball players for the Cardinals. If you combine both of their stats, combine RBIs, hits, home runs, all of it, none of them reach Albert Pujols and where he currently sits. So the machine is hanging up his spikes, but he's got 1 year left to go, and he's going to do it with the Cardinals. And look, he's 21 home runs away from 700. 21. Now, that seems like a long shot because he's not going to be a guy that plays every day. But who's going to doubt? Who's going to doubt Albert? I hope it happens. I also hope if he gets to like within 5 that he signs let's do like an NBA sort of deal next year. He signs like a 10-day contract and goes in and hit. How cool would that be for the sport? Bob Nightingale, friend of the pod, tweeted, Albert Pujols announces that this will indeed be the final year of his career. His dream of going into the Hall of Fame together with close friend Yadier Molina should be realized. Also, a great point. Yadi has announced this is his last year as well. It's kind of funny. Yadi announces it's his last year, and then Albert comes back and, rightfully so. Well, Albert's going to get a lot of the praise this year. It's going to be a retirement tour. Look, I think retirement tours are sort of like a blown out of proportion thing, but not here. There's not a lot of guys that you can look at and say, he deserves it. He absolutely deserves it. 3-time MVP, 10-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove winner, 2-time World Series winner. This is, the list goes on and on and on. He's the machine. And he will forever be somebody that I will remember as the greatest hitter that I got to see growing up. Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera. Those are the two names that stick out to me. Plain and simple. Now, there's a different wave happening now, which you could add Mike Trout into all that. But the other wave, my growing up watching baseball, falling in love with the sport, was because of Albert Pujols. Nobody was more feared than Albert Pujols. You think of feared hitters? When Albert was in his prime, Albert Pujols, Barry Bonds. The two most feared hitters that I can think of. That's pretty incredible. What a career for Albert Pujols. I'm excited that it's ending in St. Louis. Tony La Russa, his manager for so long in St. Louis, tweeted, I'm really excited for him. The fans deserve it. Albert deserves it. I'm ecstatic. And that's kind of how I feel. It's going to feel like all is right in the world. Albert's back to St. Louis for his final year, and we'll get the retirement tour. So congratulations to him. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.